What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Before we jump into the news, we got a few stories today. We have complete full specs that we're going to go through. Literally, like every single spec leaves nothing to the imagination for the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and the Galaxy Z Flip 3. But before we jump into those, there's been some leaked marketing images of Samsung, their new Z Fold 3 line that have been leaked out. I'm not going to post them on here. If you want to read the article and see all the images, it's linked down below. I'm not doing it, dude, I don't want to run into the copyright things, so that's why I'm not going to post it. But if you want to check it out, it's linked down below. But with that said, I kind of wanted to go through, if you're not going to check out the article, what it seems like Samsung and how they're going to market the Galaxy Z Fold 3. When I looked at all the images, I read all the verbiage. To me, it sounds like they're really pushing multitasking on this device, being able to run, I think they said like up to 8 apps at once, 5 floating ones, and then 3 apps, just sitting on top of the display. So 8 apps total, and being able to use the S Pen while you're multitasking and having multiple windows open, and how it has water resistance. But ultimately, it seems like the big thing that they're pushing is multitasking, running multiple windows. And it makes sense because you have this huge display, and you can run multiple windows at the same time on it and do different things, and not get caught by switching between windows. You can have everything on one display, and you can run multiple apps on other displays as well that Samsung markets, and other Android phones as well. But it's a little bit easier to see and do with a display this big. So when you see the marketing images for the Galaxy Z Fold 3, again, multitasking, water resistance, it's kind of like the key areas. With that said, let's jump into the full specs first of the Galaxy Z Flip 3. And again, this will pretty much leave nothing to the imagination. This information is being released by WinFuture, that's run by Roland Quand. And let's go into these specs first for the Galaxy Z Flip 3. So you're looking at One UI 3.1 and Android 11, 6.7-inch foldable display with a display resolution of 2640 by 1080, 425 ppi with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. It's going to be an MLS 2X display with 120 hertz, and then the outside display will be 1.9 inches or 260 by 512 pixels. Snapdragon 888 inside. The storage capacity will be 128 and 256 UFS 3.1. Only 8 gigs of RAM, no matter what size of storage you get, only 8 gigs of RAM. It'll have that dual camera 12 megapixel camera setup. Front camera will be 10 megapixels. The video is going to be up to 8K on this phone. You'll also be able to do 4K. I'm assuming you'll be able to do 4K 60 and things like that. I'm not sure on the frames per second on each of those, but you would assume 8K is going to be at 30 frames. Particulars, you're going to get a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, facial recognition, GPS stereo speakers, which is a nice change, geotagging, and IPX8 water resistant. Also, you're going to have accelerometers, fingerprint sensors, gyro sensors, geomatic sensors, Hall sensors, light sensors, proximity sensors. It'll have a nano SIM and eSIM. You'll be able to get this in LTE 5G, Bluetooth 5.0, NFC, USB Type-C. Obviously, it's not going to have that chip in there that allows you to use Samsung Pay anywhere and everywhere, so you'll be stuck with just NFC. It's going to come in the colors of Phantom Black, Cream, and Lavender, 3300 milliamp battery, fast charging, wireless charging, and then you see the weight and the dimensions. Let's jump over to the Galaxy Z Fold 3 here. Again, running Android 11, UI 3.1, 7.6-inch 2208 by 1768 display with 374 ppi, Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, AMOLED 120 hertz display. The 6.2-inch Super AMOLED display is 2260 by 832 on the front with 387 ppi, Snapdragon 888, 256 and 512 3.1 storage, 12 gigabytes of RAM. Doesn't look, at least per these specs, it will be a 16 gig. We've heard China will get that, but we'll see. Triple camera setup of 12 megapixels. Everything has, the front cameras are going to have that dual camera. You'll get 4 megapixel under the display and a 10 megapixel on that front display. Video up to 8K, 4K, 1080p, everything in between. You're going to have a fingerprint sensor, facial recognition, GPS, stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos technology, geotagging, IPX8, acceleration, fingerprint sensor, gyro sensor, geomatic sensor, same sensors as the Z Flip 3. It'll come with nano SIM and eSIM. 4G, LG, 5G, Bluetooth 5.0, Phantom Green, Phantom Black, and Phantom Silver over the colors. 4400 milliamp, very small battery. Fast charging, wireless charging as well. And then you see the dimensions and the height. And that's pretty much what we got so far. August 11th is the official date they're going to launch these phones. I wanted to tell you, because I haven't really promoted it that much except for a video I've done or two, if you guys want to sign up and reserve your phone, there's a link down below. What that does, it puts you in line to get the phone, and you get a few extras. You'll end up getting the 1 year of insurance, you'll get an extra $100 with your trade-in, and you get a free, basically, pre-order gift when you do it. But yeah, check it out. It doesn't lock you into having to buy the phone, but it just allows you to get the phone. So it's kind of like a safety net for you. Think of it like that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every single day. My question out to you guys is, what's the most impressive spec that we talked about today for the Z Flip 3 or Fold 3? And what's the most, or the most disappointing spec on there? Let me know in the comments down below. Disappointing to me would probably be the 4 megapixel camera on the big display up here underneath the display, or the battery life. 4400 milliamps kind of is disappointing. The most impressive, even though we already have it, would be just a better overall protection of the phone. They don't talk about it in the specs, but they do on the first story I was talking about, where they went through some of the marketing materials, how it's a little bit stronger. But ultimately, if I'm just talking about the specs, it would probably be the 120 hertz on both displays for me. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road.